still do your Heart for the City?
No.
Okay, I've been missing that. Okay. Who's going?
You know what time it is.
Boom shakalaka! Woo! All right.
Okay.
Agnes come out of the control room, knocking over things.
She's there. She's everywhere.
Yes, thank you, Agnes.
Yes.
welcome to Ms. Rocki and Chaveevah North End Update Live. I'm Rocki.
And I'm Chaveevah.
And this is North End Update and Mayor Hart.
That's right.
Oh, wow. Look at the color.
Yes. And you know, today we're going to be talking, our Give It Airs about Juneteenth and that beautiful flag that many people may not know about. We're going to talk to Myquawn about that in just a little bit.
Okay.
But first of all, we're shouting out to our special frequent viewers, Mayor.
Okay. Our frequent viewers.
Trinetta Ford.
Trinetta Ford. Gina Weekly. India Silas Johnson. And Christopher Hack.
Yes, and Josh Payton, Jim Gardner, Eric Dunat, and Velveeta Roberson. Hey, y'all, welcome.
Yes,
It's Friday. You made it. It's the boom, shaka, laka, laka, laka.
We got extra energy today. It's
I
Juneteenth weekend. It's Juneteenth
It's
weekend. That's what I'm talking about.
We got that flag
We're
back
gonna be
in the
liberated today. If
We
we
got-
ain't, if we're
I'm
not
telling-
liberated, we're gonna be liberated today.
We're going to march to the drum.
There you
We got a
go.
drummer in the
can't-
house.
I'm not.
Oh,
Nay, I'm not
oh.
gonna march.
Ouch.
I'm not going to march.
You wanna
though,
talk
but
about that?
I'm there though.
Okay.
I thought I saw you limping.
Pat your hands. Pat
There
your
we go.
knees, something
There
like
we
that.
go.
A little ham bone. Okay. Congratulations
Yes.
to last week's prize drawing winners.
Ooh.
That's Terry Durham Anderson and Lysandra Harrington.
Yes.
Enjoy, ladies.
They
Enjoy.
got a gospel bird. You heard about that, Mayor?
Not
Yeah.
the gospel bird.
They got a gospel bird dinner. We got two
Yes.
dinners for Father's Day, and it's Big Head Burger.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
I
he's-
just talked to David the other day too. We're doing big things. So
Yes.
make sure you get out and support Big Head Burger.
Yes, and
Little
speaking
promo.
of food, yeah, right. I want to hear about that egg roll sandwich. What up with that?
my
Collard
goodness,
greens
I
with
saw
mac and
that.
cheese and cornbread.
Yeah, it was really good though. Like it was good for real.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have posted
Not
right.
just
I'd
good
have
for
to fake it till I make it.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit more. We did congratulate our winners, and we want to remind our winners, our viewers, that next month we'll be offering the family membership at Grout Museum for the Veterans Museum and the Planetarium and Black Stories Collective.
That's right. All that great stuff's included with your family membership.
Yes.
Yep.
Want you to stay tuned because today we have Myquawn Bailey, and I hear you know him.
I do.
From Rome.
Not Rome. From Rome, Waterloo.
Oh, okay.
But I hadn't seen him for years and got a chance to connect with him in
Cairo.
Cairo, Egypt.
Egypt,
So
right.
he came
I
and got
got
her brother, so
the-
I was very
Wow.
appreciative.
Wow.
Cairo,
Yes.
Egypt. Rocky said that earlier, and she said Cairo. I'm thinking Cairo, Illinois.
Right.
Okay.
No, the Cairo.
The Cairo.
The Nile River.
Wow.
Oh,
runs
wow. Yeah, we're going to hear a
awesome.
lot more about you guys' interactions over there. And we want to thank our viewers for making us the best show on the internet.
That's right. It's really true. We're the podcast you can see.
Yes. And Mayor?
Seacast.
Seacast?
Good one.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
All right.
We want our viewers to stay tuned because you know that we have a great subject for our Juneteenth, and it's the flag.
That's right. That's right. Which you see displayed proudly behind us.
Yes.
Right. And our talking point, we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into that. Our talking point for today is don't pay much attention to the mirror because your true beauty is inside.
Somebody might need to hear that. Mayor, you're supposed to be telling us that.
Yeah, but is that kind of contradictory to Michael Jackson's song?
Oh,
I'm
looking at
starting
the
with the
man in the
man
mirror. We
in
talking
the
about
mirror.
women? No.
It was women too.
Okay,
Like,
talk about
no,
energy. I see you, Mayor. Okay. Last but not least, we want to talk to you about 6 years of positivity
Yes.
from a North End perspective.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are celebrating for sure.
I don't remember who it was, but somebody asked me that just today, how long we've been doing this show.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's hard to believe, but 6 years has moved right along.
Yeah.
And newsflash, birthday people. We got a drummer today and the mayor.
Yes.
And Myquawn's voice sounds kind of
like he can really blow.
deep. Like he can really probably sing and drum at the same time.
There you go. We're going to find out.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're going to get to these birthday people because I'm going to have to give some stuff some air because my birthday was June 6th and I don't know if I heard.
You know you broke our internet.
All singing birthdays to everybody every time I'm on here. It's my birthday. Did my birthday even? But that's enough. We're not going to get that air.
Were you watching?
This is positivity.
No, this is positivity.
We don't talk about
We
that.
don't want to go too north on the north end.
We don't want to go to the end.
Right. We'll go, yeah.
Hey, we got some breaking news.
We got breaking news, and that is our
Yes,
mayor.
indeed.
Our mayor, Quentin Hart, had a
Oh, wow.
birthday, in case you didn't hear.
Yep. Not only that.
Birth week.
Not only that, he was recently named to the National Advisory Board of the U.S. Conference of Mayors.
Yeah,
Wow.
quite an honor.
This
Yes.
is
Quite an
a
honor.
big deal.
Waterloo is on the map, for real.
Yes,
All right.
indeed. Because Genuine was here, and we got a good mayor.
Yin yang, yin yang. Don't forget about the yin yang.
Okay.
Yin yang twins.
Right. Okay, I think we've had enough of this wonderful monologue situation, and let's introduce our wonderful Waterloo Proud guest, Myquawn Bailey.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for joining us,
Thanks for
Myquawn.
having me.
Yes, welcome. Yes, we're so
Internationally known.
happy. Yes,
Okay.
most definitely. And I seen you locally walking your dog through the parking lot over there by the YWCA. We go
Okay.
when we go work out in the morning. So you're just all over the place.
Yeah, this is our walking path. We walk downtown quite frequently. Lincoln Park, you'll see us there quite often. Yeah.
Okay.
And we mentioned that you were commenting on how clean the park was the day after the
Yes,
event.
yes, I was very impressed, I must say. The Saturday morning, what you would expect for after a big event, but they were out there working, straight away. So big shout out to that cleanup crew, all those folks who organized that event. That was good work to be able to pull off a successful event, but at the same time, clean up after the event.
Right.
And I thought that was really well done. The dogs, they saw some rib bones on them.
Okay.
I had to redirect them a few times, but other than that, it was a really good deal.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I don't know if you've been back home long enough to know anything about Soul Town.
Bam.
You know about the
Yes,
Soul
yes,
Town?
Soul
yes,
Town.
yes.
Okay.
I've been following that magazine
All
for a
right.
little bit.
All right.
That's great.
Well, as you can see, Agnes has a graphic up there. Chaveevah, we got those 3 Waterloo home fathers.
Yes, that's the
Father's
Father's
coming
Day edition, and focusing on some great Waterloo-involved fathers that are doing some things in the city with our youth. The pictorial inside showing them with their children is it's very touching and beautiful, because it's always good to see fathers and their children interacting together, and just to get some kind of background story about, because you see people by themselves all the time, but then to see them in close proximity with their children and talking about the fact of being, I think it's great.
And each one of these fathers have actually been on our show. In fact, the most recent was Corey Johnson. And yeah, so shout out to the Soul Town Chillin'. You're doing it. We
Yes.
love it. And thank you for recognizing these wonderful fathers on the cover of the Soul Town. If you'd like to get your copy of the Soul Town, where do you need to go, Mayor?
You can go to Earth's Beauty Supply at 704 Franklin Street, or go to soultownmagazine.com, or dial 319-504-4020. That number is wrong. That number is wrong now.
That's wrong. Uh-oh.
It's actually 319-505-4020.
Oh, see?
505,
The mayor
okay.
knows.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless they have a different number now, but it's 505-4020. That's
When
that's
last time
Chill's
you
number.
actually called that number?
I just started to chill like maybe 3 days ago.
Okay, but
Okay.
you said Siri called chillin'.
Right now, let's we can't do wagers, right?
We're gonna
We can't do wagers,
but we can do a draw.
I know that number. That's my
Hey,
girl, so
We're
we
gonna let
definitely know.
Myquawn draw. I know you do, dear. You know mine?
Hmm?
Oh, you and chilling real tight though. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I can ask Siri.
Okay.
Hey, folks, we're going to have a drawing today. We got to let the people know what the
We're
drawing's for,
going to have
right?
a drawing. Myquawn's
Right.
going to draw for the Toddler Town.
That's right. A gift certificate from Toddler Town by Judita Hill.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. She does a wonderful, beautiful job of events for little people, for birthdays, baby showers,
Oh, yeah,
all kinds
those,
of things.
The big things that are real popular now, reveal parties and stuff. So you can do those, and we have some people that wanted to put their name in the drawing, and we're going to let you do the honors.
And while you're doing that, I had a chance to go and visit last week. My niece hosted a book signing for her as well, and it's a beautiful place too. And the baskets and catering and all those things she does is really, really outstanding.
That's some terrible handwriting, so if you have a hard time.
No, I can read it very well. So the lucky winner is Betty Galloway Dietrich.
Oh,
Whoa, all right.
She won last time.
Congratulations,
Right,
Betty.
she's on a streak.
She's on a winning
Absolutely.
streak. Congratulations,
Congratulations, Betty.
Yes, indeed. Well, she's going to enjoy that. And don't fret if you didn't win this time, because we have another one to give away next week.
That's right. Just keep watching and pay attention.
That's right. Okay,
And if you didn't win, don't blame it on me.
Okay.
No, don't blame it on me. Well, this week you can blame it on me. Next week, it's back on the normal people to blame.
Okay, sounds good. Now our talking point, briefly, we're going to talk about how some people, nowadays with social media, it's so much harder to keep the image that you want people to see you as up, right? And our talking point is like, really the beauty of a person is within, so we want to kind of express that today on our show, is that don't pay so much attention to what you see in the mirror, but that's kind of contradictory.
Life is a contradiction.
Okay.
What can you say?
What do you have to say about that, Mayor?
Well, I mean, I understand what you're saying. They say beauty's only skin deep. So when you talk about what's really on the inside of a person, how they view themselves, how they treat other people.
That's it.
Because somebody could be looking in the mirror and like, ugh, right? But it's about how you see yourself. That's more important. And it's how you treat other people too. So it's all about what you have on the inside that's most important.
That's right.
And I can preach, but I won't preach now.
No, and the opposite as well. Some people think they're just so beautiful. They're just so into themselves and have the ugliest spirit,
Absolutely.
and treat people wrong.
For sure.
What do you think? You want to talk about that a little bit, or we hit
Well,
the
I
nail?
think honestly speaking, when it comes to social media and how you want to be perceived, I like to look at it in terms of this is growth. This is where we begin. This is our journey through life, and when it's all said and done, all of our social media profiles will be in memorial to us. So I try to remember, my mother and everything that I post, and everything that I support. I try to make sure that I do support it. And if it's something that I'm on the line about, I know how to keep quiet. Wise people know how to keep quiet when they need to keep quiet.
Okay, you're right about that.
So that's just my general Facebook rule, to keep my own self looking the way it needs to be.
You just made me think of something too, because when you think about history, even in ancient times, they had the scrolls, they, had the hieroglyphics and all those things written, but your social media is a running record of your lifetime. People will be able to go back for generations to come and take a look and research you based upon what's placed out there, but most importantly about what you put out there as well. So really, that's deep.
Yeah, you're right about that. So what do you think about that, Chevy?
Well, I think as far as focusing on your inner self as opposed to your outward self, or the self you see in the mirror, is probably a very wise thing to do. I don't know about y'all, but my experience growing up was my mother was the kind of person that wouldn't allow you to be too vain.
Oh.
Don't let too many people tell you you're cute, because then she'd be like, really? Oh, you cute, huh? Are you smart?
Right.
Do you know how to treat people? Do you know how to do this and that? And force you to focus on those sorts of things. So,
Yes.
oh, thanks for busting my bubble, Ma. But thank you,
sure.
Ma, you know.
Right, right. So while we're at it, why don't you guys talk about this Cairo trip? How did it, let's hear your version. How did you run into the mayor?
Well, I just want to start by
Cairo,
saying,
Egypt.
the mayor and I are fortunate to have very similar roots. Educated by Waterloo Public School District, go Waterloo, Gates Park Youth Basketball Leagues, Boys and Girls Club, things like that. We have very similar experiences. And then, I was overseas. I was in Cairo teaching at a really cool international school, and I remember being in class one day and looking at my phone, and there was a message on Facebook that said, literally, it was like, "Hey, it's Q," and I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Quentin Hart," and I was like, "Yo, and I'm messaging fast. I got kids getting ready to come in, but this is the hometown, and I'm missing home at this point. I'd been there for a few years." And he was like, "Are you still in? You still in Egypt?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm still here." And he said, "Well, listen, I'm going to be there in about 10 days, I think 2 weeks or something like that, very short notice." And he said, "I'm going to be there. And it would be great if we could link up, and you could show me the place." He showed up, and we had a ball. We hung out downtown, drank tea, and talked. And it's very ironic because, like I said, we have very similar Waterloo roots, and to be able to connect with him at that period of our lives where he was getting prepared for his political role. I was very happy with where I was in teaching at the time, and just to be able to connect in that place, in that moment in life was really cool. And then to be back home now and to see our esteemed mayor where he is today, and where I'm at and what I'm doing in life, it feels good to be able to reflect back on those experiences and say, hey, this feels good.
Good,
So
good.
while I'm here, Mr. Mayor, I want to give you your flowers because a lot of people don't give them to you. I know a lot of people don't give them to you. I want to make sure you get them for me. I appreciate everything that you're doing for this town. I look at myself as an unofficial ambassador when I'm in other places in Iowa and I'm talking about Waterloo. I make sure that they don't get it twisted. And
Well, you're no longer unofficial. You are official, as
So
if
awesome,
you weren't
yeah.
before. And Mayor, can we just all give the mayor a hand? Because I'm
no,
telling you,
give y'all a hand.
I know you think it's always about everybody else, but I'm talking this last weekend made me look at you a whole nother way with the lights on my Waterloo Days, and we got all these wonderful things. So I know it's not only you.
No,
you
it's
have
not.
a great
It's not.
cooperative team.
Team and community.
Yes, indeed. Well, we're going to talk to you some more, and I think you have some explaining to do to us to tell us what in the world you're doing with these drums. But first, we do want to cover this Juneteenth flag.
Yes.
Okay, because this is important for our Give It Air.
But real
Chaveevah?
quick, 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
This brother was over teaching
Oh,
in
Cairo.
Cairo, Egypt. Brother
my
from
goodness.
around the way is around the world
Wow.
teaching kids. I mean, I thought it was phenomenal. And then he came to grab me and get me, take me out.
Show you
you
around.
can't like the way we connected, picked up where we left off. That's one of the most phenomenal things that I've seen. Brother's from. He's from here, and he's
Waterloo,
over there
right.
teaching,
Yeah.
educating.
That's Waterloo, though.
Oh my
That's-
God.
That's Waterloo, though. You
It
know what I
teaches
mean?
you to communicate with others.
That's
So
Waterloo.
heavy.
What are the odds that a connection like that would happen? So, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, I
can't get
know.
away with that.
It is really inspiring story that that you could see each other in that space.
absolutely.
So we want to talk about this flag that's behind us because this week on our Give It Air, we're talking about Juneteenth, and the flag is certainly included. Chaveevah, what do we know about that before we get to hear these drums?
Hey, if you didn't know, now you know.
Now you know.
Juneteenth has an official flag.
Yes.
The flag, as you can see, is red, white, and blue. These are the same colors as the USA flag in order to acknowledge that the formerly enslaved people and their descendants are Americans,
Yes.
right? Okay. There's an arc across the flag symbolizing a new horizon and hope for the future. The star at the flag center is a nod to Texas, the Lone Star State, where Juneteenth was first celebrated. And the burst outlining the star suggests a new star, a new beginning. the date of the first Juneteenth, June 19th, 1865, is often added to the flag too.
Yes.
So, you know, we know that red, black, and green represents black folks in a very broad, much broader way, but this is specific to Juneteenth.
Yes, in America.
Yes.
United States of America. So yeah, and last week we talked about how it started, and that's why the nod to Texas with the Lone Star State. So we hope that you guys have appreciated and understood and learned something new about the flag and the holiday Juneteenth, and hope you can celebrate this weekend.
Yes.
Yes, like we talked about. Okay, so now let's talk to who, Chaveevah? We want to talk to the mayor. He wants to give our guests the floor, and then we'll talk to you a little bit more. Okay, so.
Okay, yes. I'm really interested to know. Tell us a little bit about Drum, Iowa, and what it is you do.
Well, when we talk about Drum, Iowa, we're talking about a collective of drum communities across the state who would normally be folks who would be drumming alone or in small isolated groups, getting those groups together and coordinating those efforts and then coordinating those communities on a larger scale. So for us, what it looks like is helping people understand the benefits of drum, because there are a lot of benefits of incorporating drum in your daily life. There's a lot of benefits for kiddos. There's a lot of benefits for our senior populations. I mean, I can go on, but the research is there. The science is there. It's not crackpot science. It's real bona fide science that supports drumming as a therapeutic module. And, you know, my first exposure to drums, like many kids, was in the church, you know, and being exposed to the drummers and being exposed to, you know, singers and the guitarists. I didn't pick up a drum at that point, but that was the first time that I was exposed to drum language, and I remember how it made me feel. Then kind of fast forward to my time overseas, I remember going to a wedding, and in that part of the world, when you have a wedding, there's a drum troupe that literally follows the bride and the groom, and the drums are really loud and noisy, and I remember being at that wedding and being like, wow, okay. This feels good. But again, I didn't take a deep dive into it until I came back home and started working with one of the leading nonprofits here in one of our boys' residential programs, where we incorporated drum language in some of the therapeutic modules there.
And did it work well for that
It worked very well.
Yeah,
it worked very well.
Kind of out of their head.
Yes, it took a lot of those kiddos out of the norm, took them out of the normal ways of experiencing therapy that they were used to. So yeah, definitely beneficial for sure.
How long have you been playing drums?
I would say intensively, probably the past 5 or 6 years.
And tell us what you do here in Iowa. How would a person get in touch with you, and why would they want you to come and drum with them? I think you call it a drum circle. Can you kind of demonstrate some of the things that you do at an event that you
Absolutely. Let me just kind of start by answering your question. Drum Iowa offers a variety of different things to different communities, depending on the community needs. The drum circle is a really fun, energetic way to get folks around a circle. You don't have to have any musical background. It's one of those deals where it's very free flowing. And then there are some other programs, like our Drumming with the Elders program is something that we're really excited about extending into our senior nursing populations and our senior day populations, to kind of give those folks something more to do, you know, while they're in these environments. And then, you know, a program that I personally designed, I'm really proud of, is our Stop Drum and Think program, which is essentially teaching cognitive distortion or thinking errors by way of drum language. So I'm really excited about that. You can find it on our page, Drum Iowa. That class is going to start July 11th, excuse me.
Oh, right away.
Here at the Waterloo Center of the Arts. I'm really excited about that. If you want more information about that one or any of the drum classes that we're going to be offering, feel free to reach out. But the big thing that I'm really excited about when we talk about Drum Iowa comes back to Waterloo, because we have a lot of potential in this community to really be able to build a really solid drum community and foster drum culture in this community, to make it a model for other communities in Iowa to look up to when it comes to drum culture and drum language. So
Drum
that
culture.
so this is something that I'm really passionate about, you know, raising the awareness of drum culture and drum language here in our state. And we're open to working with whoever wants to work with us.
Sounds good. What you know about drum culture, Mayor?
Well, when I was in elementary school, I was part of the Bongo Boys. We actually won a contest, right? And so when he came to talk about the project, he was like, no, I don't need this or that. We already got everything together, right? And so earlier on when he got started here, we kind of had a conversation, and it's an incredible program. So very proud of all the success we're seeing.
Well, good, good. We are too, and that's why we
Yes.
looked you up, and we want you to kind of, can you do anything for us or with us?
Well, with
We
us,
only have
absolutely.
Happy birthday.
a few minutes
We got a
left.
few minutes
Oh,
left,
yeah.
so we can definitely
We're going to
do
be singing
something.
the happy birthday song in just a
Okay.
few minutes, but
I'm
we
gonna
have
give this one
about
to the mayor.
5
Mr. Mayor, you
minutes.
want to take this one?
We have about 5 minutes left, so I think we could kind of close out with a little bit of, okay.
I do recognize
All right,
that.
Mr. Mayor, you want to take this?
You want to get that one, Mayor? Okay. Now, Agnes is running
get it.
everywhere trying to get the shot.
I lost my mic.
That's okay.
Sorry.
I
We
do recognize
freestyle
those
around
drums.
here.
Those are our djembe drums.
Yes, sorry, and I probably should have prefaced that piece. These are both djembes, and the reason why I brought them both because they're very different from each other. These two djembes are cow skin djembes, and these are what we call fair trade, meaning that someone in Africa, in an African village, created these two drums and then fairly sold them to me.
Okay.
Whereas the drum that Mr. Mayor has is a synthetic drum, and that drum is more mass produced. But that particular drum is really great because it gives off a louder sound. Yep, and then that one is easier to maintain. These cow skin heads and goat skin heads, you have to be careful because, you know, they're leather essentially,
yeah.
and you know
That's
it
so
ruins, and yeah, so you got to take care of them. But okay,
Okay.
you guys aren't off the hook either. I got something for you. I know we got
Oh,
a couple
my.
seconds left.
All
Let me
right.
get this here.
Oh, he's thought about us. Whoops. Oh, we get some. Thank you for bringing something for us. Agnes?
Awesome. Wow.
Okay, so these little frogs are cool because they make a couple different sounds. You can tap them on top of the head,
Okay.
or you can.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give this one to you,
Nice.
and then I have another one here. Same deal.
Oh,
Nice.
my.
Oh, there's different sounds, I suppose.
So
All
what we're
right.
gonna do?
You need your
and then
microphone.
Mr.
Oh, yeah, we gotta get your mic back.
It's
on.
right down there.
Way over there. This
Lost your
is why you
mic.
don't put MTV.
You'll have to come back more, or we can concentrate more on.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we
All
go.
right.
We'll get us started here. Follow me. Good. Keep that going. Mr. Mayor, I'm following you.
I'll follow you.
Oh, shucks. Ah, yeah.
All right.
All right.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
All right.
Thank
We
you,
got
thank you,
some
thank you, thank you.
applause from Agnes even. We must be good.
Making beautiful
Right.
music up in
I'm
Wait
here.
telling
for
you,
that
on the
first
Jimba
CD to come out. They don't do CDs anymore. What are you doing?
They just put it on the
I
cloud
almost said
now.
Put it on a
album.
cloud,
You just
right?
buy it off the cloud nowadays. Everything's
right.
on the cloud.
Well, you can tell if you're watching today, you need to contact this guy. That was therapeutic.
It was.
You know, I feel better already, and I just love what you're doing, and seeing you around town is a special treat. Welcome back home, and I hope that these viewers will contact you and get you to come and do their stuff, do the drum circle, so you can feel therapeutic.
That's right. That's right.
Well-
Betty Galloway Dietrich said it sounds great.
Awesome, thank you.
We got a hand from Shirley Houghton and Kiwanis Ryder. Thanks,
Yes,
y'all.
thank you. And
Yes.
Kiwanis has a beautiful birthday coming up on Juneteenth.
That's right.
What a special privilege to be
That's
born on
right.
that day. Okay, so listen, Mayor, I know you have some things you want to talk about real quick.
Well, just really quickly, very fortunate, had the Waterloo River Lights ribbon cutting about a week or so ago. I think it was about a week or so ago. And then our Veterans Way banners to honor veterans within our local community. So we have a lot of good things taking place right now, so very good. But there's also one more event. I know you already talked about the Juneteenth events, but just one more event. Today I sat down with Raynell Walker to talk about the Beat the Streets program.
Yes, the
You
Beat
know,
the
trying to make a difference in the lives of young people and be a deterrent for youth violence. So we had a great meeting. She has an event on Saturday, June 24th from 5 to 9. So if you can, get out and support Beat the Streets. If you cannot make it, make sure you reach out at 319-493-2286 to support as well.
Yes. Also, speaking of events, upcoming Travis Ferguson's
Ribbon cutting.
ribbon cutting is coming up Thursday. And so you want to come there. He's got a big after party at Ari's and Anton's Garden. So looking forward to that as well. And thank you for watching today, Travis and Billy and Precious. Lori Dale, thank you so much. And of course, Shirley Houghton,
Yes,
Kiwanis.
yes,
And if we missed you, we love you. And thank you for watching. And as always, we got to sing happy birthday to these birthday people. So you want to play a little something along with us because we sing the Stevie Wonder's version, okay?
Okay, all
And
right.
I know you know that beat.
Yep, I do.
Okay, who are the wonderful birthday people,
Oh,
Chaveevah?
so many. We've got Niall B.
Yes.
Percy Thomas.
Yes.
Elliot Wise. Bridget Sappho.
All right.
Ryan Sink and Neil Wilder.
Yes, Cassandra Matizik Greer, Eric Dunat, Peggy Filio Smith, Latanya Graves,
Yes.
Kiwanis Ryder, and Gabby DeWitt, the best birthday people ever.
Yes.
And I'm sure you would agree
Couldn't fit more perfectly
than to have a world party.
on the day you came to be.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Whoa! All right.
So you tried to hurry up and take it out. You couldn't even.
I did it on the
Wanna get it-
beat.
That's right.
I was on the
back
one.
end, Yes.
I was on the one, y'all was on the three. Okay.
No,
All
Shirley
right.
says we're awesome. No, Shirley, you're awesome.
Okay, she is awesome. Okay, well, thank you very much, Myquawn, for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
And again, thank you, Mayor, for everything. It's always good to see you.
too, you too.
Even if it's only once a month, we're so glad to have you here.
I'm still honored to be the only person that has a standing once a month on this show, so I appreciate it.
All right. Likewise. And we want you all to keep doing all the best stuff that makes you awesome.
That's right. Like Myquawn and like Mayor.
Because it makes us all look good.
That's right.
Well,
Remember, folks, if it's Friday,
it's North End Update. And
you next
Myquawn and some
time.
drums,
Hey.
some birthdays, Juneteenth.
All right.